Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon. In this session, we are going to see how to create the new user in AWS, and then there is a we have to assign the rights to him as a S3 bucket or a different permissions, correct? So we are going to see that in today's session. So it is a means very quick session. First of all, there is a AWS console, correct? And we are logging with the help of parent user, right? Parent user means this. First of all, I'm going to sign out and then logging to fresh. Yes. Okay. Log back in and give the password, right? So it is the parent user and means we can say root user, okay, and under of this we have to create the different users, right? And there is a s3 bucket we have to create, and we have to map that particular s3 bucket to the user, means those users having a permission to retrieve the data, means read the data or write the data into the s3 bucket, correct? And S3 bucket is nothing but the storage account, like in Azure there is a storage, right? And same thing at here means we can insert, retrieve multiple files in the S3 bucket. Okay, and here first of all in the console, and there is a IAM. IAM it means identity access management. We have to create the user, right? So click on it and go inside, and after that we have to create the users. So user group is nothing but the collection of users, okay, and right now our requirement is simply create the one user and assign the permission to him, okay. So click on users and then create user. So test user is the username, right? And here you can give the console applications access as well, okay. So right now I'm not providing him as a console access. Click on the next, and here there is a copy permission, means there is a existing user is already available, then we have to just the copy permission, so you can do that. And there is a attached policies directly. Policies must permissions, right? And there are multiple permissions. And right now what I have to do, related to the s3 bucket, I have to give the permission to user, right? So click on s3, and so s3 related permissions listed at here. And when you drill down it, so it will give you complete list, means there is a suppose, yeah, this is the full access, but let's say read only access. So read only access, it contains the, means there is a get list, describe all the things you will get, right? So for time being I'm giving him that particular test user as a s3 full access, okay. Click on the next, and then yeah, we can uh, create the user, okay. Last entity not found, okay. User created successfully, view user, and then yes, here you can see click on the users, so there is a test user, right? And here why it is disabled, because we didn't given him as a console access, right? You can give the him as a console access, so that means like a same console he can able to access, but he having a limited things, right? Means whatever the access, this is the parent user, and on the parent level uh, there is a access key and secret key. When we are coming from the third party application or outside, we have to access the inside of that particular s3 bucket, then we require the access key and secret key, so we can create at the parent level as well. And this is the user level, right? Means test user, if we assign, suppose there is a some particular rights to the test user, right? So with the help of that rights, he can connect to the S3 bucket, but it required some authentication, means how that authentication is required. So with the help of access key and secret key, using that he can able to access the S3 bucket. Okay, so how to give that? So click on it, and then there is a, we said, yeah, Amazon S3 full access. yeah, it is available, but right now we have to create the access key and secret key, right? So access key and secret key is required, right? So click on access key. So we are right now accessing the S3 bucket with the help of Azure Databricks. Sorry, Databricks. Okay, my bad. And that Databricks means when we are connecting with the help of third-party application, obviously we require some credentials, as I said, means access key and secret key. So click on here and click on the confirmation. Click on the next, and yeah, it is a optional. Okay, create access key. So yeah, this access key, list it somewhere. Okay, this is the access key, and next thing is the secret key. Copy it. You can download the CSV file as well. Okay, so I'm going to list that here, secret key, right? And this is the access key and secret key of the test user, right? And the parent level is the access key and secret key we can create, and it having a full rights because he is the parent one, right? And okay, so next thing is the we have to create the S3 bucket, right? Means we finished all the things about the user. Right now we have to create the S3 means bucket, S3 bucket. Okay, means scalable storage in the cloud. Okay, first of all, here is the create bucket, and then yeah, bucket name, my new bucket for testing. Okay, so this is the bucket name, and okay, right, and then yeah, SCSS, SCLS is disabled as a recommended. Okay, and right now block all public access. So I'm not blocking, correct? And then click on I acknowledge the it becoming a public. Okay, bucket versioning enable. It's fine. Means we will know yeah what are the different versions are available. Means there is a logging. Okay, and I'm not changing anything here. Bucket key and all these things. Just create the bucket. Means there are different settings as well. Yeah, but I'm not going to in detail right now. Okay, and yeah, if you check on a bucket, so there is a nothing. Means if we have to upload any file, so just add file here, and yeah, okay, one file I uploaded. Okay, and then just it is a manual upload. Okay, yeah, you can see there is a uploading, it's in a progress. Okay, and this is the description of the Miss S3 double slash my new bucket for testing. I think yeah, I did the spelling mistake. Okay, no problem. Close it, and bucket name we already copied, right? Okay, and what are the things we required? We have to right now bucket is created, user is created, and we assign the that particular user as a permissions, right? Means in there is a if you search here, there is a IAM and identity access management, right? And that particular user having the permission to see the uh, miss bucket data, right? Amazon S3 full access. Okay, so this is the right now I'm going to the Azure Databricks. So we here we have to create the cluster first, and then miss you can create the as a new resource, and then there is a cluster will create. Okay, and with the help of Spark, the new session is creating Spark session. Okay, and what are the different means I'm going to uh, execute only simple commands. Means as a there is a row column format related data frame, and what we have to do, that data frame data we have to write into the S3 bucket, right? So yes, I'm just executing the command quickly. These are the types and functions we required actually. uh, yeah, it is also okay. This is the EMP schema, means EMP ID, EMP name, and H is the schema. Okay, and there is a data as well, right? So four rows I created, means this is the data and this is the schema, and right now we have to bind, right? Schema and data, and there is a data frame. Data frame means spark dot create data frame. Data is equal to EMP data, right? And schema is equal to EMP schema, correct here. So okay, df is created, df dot show, right? And shift enter. So you will get the data, right? Means whatever the in the data frame, right? You can see there is a in the background there is a spark job is created which is on the cluster, right? My cluster, and df dot show, right? So it contains, so what we have to do, we have to write this data into the s3 bucket, correct? So we created the access key, secret key, right? So just we have to pass that access key and secret key to the particular that particular configuration, and then we can able to write the data, right? So access key I have to change, right? Copy it, and then next thing is the secret key. Shift enter, and then after that, what is the region? So this is the region AP South hyphen 1, correct? So yeah, how you will get that region? So here is the region, correct? AP South 1, okay? Asia Pacific and South region and hyphen 1. So it is you will get in the AWS region, okay? And then next thing is that, okay, shift enter, and then what we have to do? We have to write the simple that data frame, right? So it is in the Parquet format, and so here we have to provide the bucket name, right? So what is the bucket name? My new bucket for testing, right? Sorry, here, and then new data. Okay, new data is the folder, and in that we are writing the data, right? And if you go here, so there is a previously one file, right? And right now I'm going to save the data. Okay, command is running, and yeah, Spark job is running behind of this. Yeah, it is succeeded. And then here, go here and then just refresh it. Okay, yeah, new data folder is created. As we seen, there is a new data I created, and click on here, and then there is a multiple Parquet. Yeah, correct, means there is a different Parquet format, and there is a inside we can see the data and how to read the Parquet file. So I already uploaded the one videos, but yeah, I will create some different videos in the future as well, so you will get the complete understanding over the Parquet file. Okay, and you can see there is a download, and then uh, open that particular Parquet file content. Okay, and what we seen as a conclusion point of view, so this is the Parquet format. Okay, but yeah, I will miss serialized data, right? And yeah, you can see there is a Umesh, means last one record is came at here. But yeah, how to fetch the data perfectly, and how to miss serializing and deserializing concepts are came into the pictures, and miss we are converting text data into the serialized data, right? Means in a Parquet format, and after that we have to again deserialize the data, right? So that is nothing but again we will get the data in the previous, miss old, miss source version, miss previous version, right? So I will explain that in the future sessions. But right now, yeah, as a conclusion point of view, we seen the security means how we create the user and how to assign some rights or policy permissions, and then how to create the S3 bucket, and that bucket it's miss that we have to create the bucket, correct, and that bucket name and permissions we given into the security means that user level, and means with the help of that permission he can connect to that particular S3 bucket as well. And we can assign him as a suppose we created the test user and we have a 5 S3 buckets, okay, so we can assign him as a only one bucket access. That is also could be possible, means there is a no any problem for that. Means there is a we have to in the policy permission we have to amendment the different rights, and then he can able to access the only that bucket, right? And as I shown you, there is a uh, if you go at here as you miss users, right, and there is a management console is disabled, sorry, console access is disabled, right? So you can create the you can give him as a console access as well, okay. So there is a security credentials, and here is the 1 minute enable console access, correct, and console access and then custom password. So you can provide the custom access, and miss he can able to access like this console, okay. So I'm just providing you him as a password at the rate 123, okay, right, p capital, okay, and apply it, and okay, show, okay. So first of all I'm opening in a another tab, and then there is a test user, right? First of all I am downloading the file, and yes, there is a test user, and password at the rate 123, okay. And this is the main account, and under of that there is a test user we created, and just click on the sign in, okay. So he can able to access S3 bucket because we give on him as a full permission, right? So console home, and some of the things he don't have a rights, but we given him as a S3 bucket access, right? So if you see security, so yeah, it is loading. Yeah, some of the things means current month cost, and these things are access denied for that user because it is the sub user, right? And click on S3, so he can able to do all the things because we given him as a complete access, means full access. Means suppose I have to delete that file, right? So click on delete, and okay, right, specified objects, delete, okay. Yeah, successfully deleted the objects because we given him as a full permission for the S3 bucket, right? So yeah, that's it from my side. If you have any question, then please let me know in the comment section. I will, yeah, wait for your reply. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.